Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for another 0-hour video. I hope everyone had a great weekend and got excited by the announcement for the release date of Operation Meghna update, which is going to be on August the 24th. As mentioned in my previous video, I have a bit of PvP footage to share with you, so in this video we are going to be talking about some of the objective locations, their challenges, and some of the stuff that I did in one of the recent PvP sessions we had with the other private testers. So, without further ado, let's get started. So here we are on the city side and on the side entry of the cafe, which is the objective location we are pushing here. There is a double door pretty much right next to the spawn, which defenders can shoot through. So one thing I like doing here is shooting the lights off so that it's slightly harder for the defenders to spot you. So as you saw, my teammate used the C2 charge to clear the door of any traps and C4 charges. Then it's a matter of making sure the stairs are clear. It's a pretty dangerous funnel, since you can get attacked from both the stairs and the kitchen at the same time. Also, if defenders throw a frag grenade down the stairs pretty much within the first 1 minute of the round, it won't go outside and they can get a lot of kills really easily. When defending, I actually like putting a door wedge on those double doors and then go back to the stairs, hide them, but I also break the lights to make it harder for the CTs to see me. Then I would probably hear it if someone is trying to get in, and I can safely take a look at the double doors and shoot through if I see cities trying to open them. The cafe room, the actual cafe room, is probably the hardest room to defend from this objective location. I struggled a lot on this one because there are not a lot of props to hide behind, so you need to move a lot all the time to defend yourself. There are 3 to 4 different entry points, so when you're alone it's actually pretty tough to defend, and it's pretty open, so frag grenades easily fly around in this room and easily reach you. You can also see that people can see into the room through the windows, although most of the windows are barricaded, but there is a tiny gap at the top of the windows, and when you're attacking on this objective location, you can climb the balcony on this side of the map and you can really see into the room and get kills like this. And that is one of the hardest things with this map as well, is that you can have a CT climbing and getting a nice angle into the room while the rest of the team is either pushing through the metal door or just distracting you from other entry points. Now let's talk about the treatment area. I personally prefer pushing this objective location from the entry lobby, which is what you're seeing right now on the screen. There are 2 different entry points, the entry lobby, which is this one, and the morgue, which is at the back where the breaker switch is as well. The thing is, the entry lobby is the best option for me because there is a lot of space and it's easier to check the different angles on your own. But you also have different entry points for this one. You have the main one there, and you have one on the side through the storage room. Notice that I didn't get the kill feed after killing the defenders at the stairs there. The thing is, we were all playing on the same Discord and the same channel, so I knew he was dead. But otherwise I would have had to be a lot more careful here. Then I am finally pushing the objective, which is on the right over there. I put a smoke grenade at the very end of the corridor where I suspect there could be a defender there. So first it would provide me cover as I try to get to the bomb, but it will also tell me if a defender is going through the smoke because I would hear them coughing. So I would know if a defender is trying to push me as I'm trying to defuse the bomb. Another way to get there is obviously from the first floor and then back to the ground floor towards the objective location. So you can climb the balconies on the north and south side of the west wing. And the cool thing is that at the entry lobby it gives you a nice view on the entry lobby and you can see if someone is there, and they won't expect you to be climbing. So it's a little bit harder for them to aim at you, and you could also break the lights to make it even harder. And then once you are at the first floor, obviously you need to be careful. There was a defender all the way at the back of the corridor, but otherwise, as you can see, through those double doors and then straight to the left, it gives me access to the stairs where we saw the defender camping in the previous clip. So it's a good way to flank the defenders and make sure that the main access points to this objective location are clear. Now, another thing that I like doing, and that's mostly because I don't really rely too much on the roaming and killing tactics, because it doesn't really work for me, but I like using the C2 charge a lot on this map because the doors are not really friendly, first of all. They always open in the wrong way, or in a way that you didn't expect, or in a way that is not really useful. But on this round, I saw that there was a defender that put a gadget above the double doors that lead to the treatment area. So I thought it could be a C4 charge. Lucky me, I brought my C2 charge, so I went towards the entry lobby so I could open the double doors and destroy any gadget standing behind. So as you can see, I'm still trying to be careful. Maybe there's someone, you know, camping and potentially with a view on the double doors. But once I'm close enough, I'm gonna put my C2 charge, get away, and let the C2 charge do the job. Once down, I can finally push, and I don't have to worry about potential C4 charges or door traps being there. And as you can see, someone was camping at the treatment area. Now the thing with the treatment area is that it's a long corridor with a lot of rooms on the left and the right. So it's not something that is easy to push alone. It's best with a teammate. Alright, let's move on to another objective location, and we are going to be talking about the OT room and a few other features as well. The OT room is the one that is at the very top of the hospital, and it's kind of a special setup because the OT room is the west wing, but the east wing has nothing. It's the roof, and then in between the two you have the glass rooftop that allows you to look into the hospital. But the OT room is very tricky for pretty much everyone. I feel it's slightly easier at times for the defenders since they can cover most entry points without spreading too much, but once attackers are in, they can benefit from the design of the room as well. Since this room, the OT room, is kind of like a small maze, flanking tactics are extremely powerful. And it gets even trickier because the kill feed is not dynamic anymore. You don't know when someone is dead unless someone reports it or tells you, right? So here we were like, okay, defending the double doors, everything is cool. We think that nobody got in, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, okay, it looks like we killed one at the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna try to confirm the kill, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Boom, the kill is confirmed. Another CT pushing us from behind, boom, he's dead. Kill confirmed. But what we didn't know, as you can see, is that there was another CT coming from behind, and we should have paid attention to the kill feed because we knew a defender was dead, but we didn't know if the other one, the CT, was dead. Maybe they killed each other. So you don't see that kind of stuff anymore. So now you're getting an example of how it looks like when you're pushing this OT room, this west wing. As you can see, I'm on the rooftop there, and there is the glass roof on the right side there. And it's at this moment that I realized how important it is for the defenders and how much more efficient it is for the defenders to actually protect the main entry points, which are those two double doors and the stairs on the sides if you come from the inside. But this is way more efficient if you focus your resources on preventing attackers from getting into the OT room through those main entry points, because once they are in, they can easily flank the rest of the team. And I realized how much harder it is to push those main entry points as well. So that's the thing where I realized that's the strategy here. Also, getting there as a CT is pretty hard because obviously defenders can shoot through those double doors, they can shoot through the glasses as well. And the CTs have to climb to the rooftop. So defenders can easily wait for you. They will hear if you're climbing and that they can see the rope, and they can easily wait for you to land on the rooftop and kill you. Next, we also played a little bit at the ward objective location, which is the hardest for attackers to push in my opinion. Although you have several options to get in the ward, which is the east wing, the entire east wing, you don't really have many options to get into the objective room, the actual objective room where the bomb is located. There is the side balcony, for instance, and I was able to get a pretty good angle on it almost straight from the beginning. This is, in my opinion, going to be the objective location that will require attackers to rely a lot more on teamwork, extremely good communication, good cover to kill roamers, and good tactics with well-rehearsed running orders. In short, this is going to be an absolute nightmare for people playing with randoms only, in my opinion. Anyway, let me give you my opinion. I'm gonna summarize all of that, but I feel that most objectives require a lot more teamwork to be pushed, to be breached, or defended compared to what we had in other maps, which is not a bad thing at all, since that's kind of the focus of the game. Roaming is still a fairly rewarding tactic, don't get me wrong, you can still roam, and some of our private testers were extremely good at this, especially when defending, but that's not really something that works for me, and it's not really something that I enjoy. You also need to be careful straight from the beginning, especially if you're playing on the CT side, because most spawn points are extremely close to objective locations, and most of the entry points into the hospital are not reinforced doors, so the defenders can pretty much kill you if you're inside very early on during the round. And I think the only safe one is the emergency entry, which is the one that gives you easy access to the breaker switch, because the only entry points to that side of the hospital is a reinforced door, I think. But I think the feature to break lights will be extremely useful on this map, since it's easy to hide your approach. You can also hide yourself in a corner, or even make it harder for attackers to see traps. I also feel the breaker switch is a lot less useful on this map than what we have on other maps. Because of the design of the map, it's pretty easy to cover a lot of surface very quickly and easily with a flashlight and see everything quickly. So it's not like you can utilize the night visions that much when you face defenders that are using flashlights, because I think they can easily see you. While testing the map, actually, we didn't use the breaker switch once, so I don't know, I think that's a sign that, you know, maybe it's not that useful on this map. Gadget-wise, I personally think I'm going to enjoy a lot using the C2 charge, the flash grenades, and the smoke grenades, especially the smoke grenades. I think these are going to be my best friends, to be honest, on this map. However, I found the frag grenade to be unreliable on this map, or at least more than usual, mostly because, yes, you do have a lot of small rooms, but some of them are also connected to other small rooms, so you can easily navigate through those rooms and hide behind walls, and also you have a lot more props on this map than the other maps, I feel. So, you know, grenades, they bounce around and they don't necessarily land where you want it, and they sometimes land behind props, which has a tendency of cancelling the damage. But anyway, I think this is mostly due to the design of the map, which provides a unique and different experience. So overall, I'm still really happy about this direction the team has taken with this map. I think there's a strong focus on teamwork and using all the different new features that are coming to 0 hour, and obviously the kill feed is changing the way we're gonna interact and react to activities and events during PvP rounds. And obviously I think, you know, this is a design that really encourages you to focus on teamwork, good tactics, potentially rehearse your tactics a lot more if you play with the team, and communication more than anything. Anyway, this is it for this video talking about the PvP on this new map, the Abandoned Hospital. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and to subscribe to support the channel. We are making our way to the 1,300 subscribers, which is crazy, and yeah, I want to thank you all for the support, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.